going on, guys? My name is Brad Beauvais and welcome to Brad Beauvais. I don't like how that sounded. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm gonna be doing a video that I've been waiting to do for a while. I've been just waiting for a few things. But anyways, so what I'm doing is, actually, hold on. If you guys remember, there's one thing that makes viewing videos pleasurable for you guys. It's not good camera angles. It's not having a knowledgeable person. It's good lighting. And I preach good lighting because like this stuff, and like I love to have good lighting. It makes it clearer for you guys. It makes it clearer for me. It helps so much. So when I was making the garage videos and I was saying that, the company reached out to me and I did some research into them. I saw some other stuff that other people were doing with them and I really liked them. So we got talking, we were trying to figure out what lights would work best for me. And it's really cool. Like they have something where if you talk to them, they can do it. And like they take the dimensions of your garage, they see what lights you need to light up the whole entire garage. And I thought that was really cool. So they sent me two for inside. And if you guys remember, I was saying outside, I wanted some sort of floodlight and they picked that up. They knew that. So they sent me one for outside. So I have 3 lights in total. These lights, they're gonna make everything so much brighter and it's gonna be so much more enjoyable for anybody working on a car inside of here. And for you guys having to watch the videos, not as much dark space. So these are the ones. So the brand is Hyperlite. And we got 2 LED high bay lights, 1, 2. Then we got 1 LED wall pack light. So I was doing lots of research on them and these guys seem super high quality. And that is 100% the main reason I went with them, because I don't want to be putting up some garbage and then have to take it down in 6 months. It gets a little bit wet, gets too cold, does something stupid. That's just not fun. I don't want to have to do it so many times. So it's better just to get a better quality brand, and you might pay a little bit more money, but you're not paying that $14. Like this stuff, this is the problem. These things are like $70 for 6. I'm only expecting them to last 6 months to a year. Like this stuff, it has 5-year warranty written right on the box. So you know it's gonna last 5 years and then many more years after that. But yeah, so this one I'm gonna put right up there. So when we're working outside, it'll not be an issue. And then these guys, I'm gonna put right down the center of this bay. And these lights also disperse really well, so it doesn't really matter where I put it. The light's just gonna shine anywhere. So let's check these things out. What is that? Oh, mounting hardware, nice. Oh wow, this thing's big and it's heavy, holy. My God. This thing's huge. And look at the cooling fins on this. So as you guys can tell, I got the 110 plug because I just didn't want to have the hassle of rewiring. And also, I don't know if I'm gonna stay here forever. So I don't want to have to cut wires when I can just run a little extension cord. This may not be permanent here. I may want to move it somewhere else. I may be moving garages, who knows? It's just nice to have the option where I have this and then you can always cut it off and rewire it in properly at a later date. So here's the little hook thing. They give you a little hook that screws into the back. So basically you can hang it however you want. Even in this picture, hanging by a chain. So that makes life a lot easier. Then it's also got this little thing. So this thing is just a safety hook that you put right into the chain too. If something fails, then the whole thing catches itself. So yeah, we got 2 of these things. I just want to show you guys size comparison. That's my hand. So this thing is massive. If you guys have a high bay, this is what this is meant for. It definitely works in low bay areas, but it also works in high bay areas. And I believe it's also semi-waterproof. So if you have a not enclosed garage, just a big shelter above, like a big canopy above, I guess maybe is the word, you can definitely use it there. The condensation won't affect this thing. Probably right up around there. And then we'll do another one somewhere underneath the garage door bit. Basically, I'm just gonna put a lag bolt into the side of the 2x4 and then hang it on the hook just like that. This installation should take no more than 3 minutes. That's done. I just did this. Put a lag bolt with a washer and pinched it. You don't even need this thing. This thing is on there sturdy. And there it is. This one, it has the slightest angle. I made it do that. So if the hood is open, maybe it kind of points in a bit. I don't know if that's gonna work or not, but that's what I was trying to do. I'm gonna close the garage door, do the same thing on that side, but not angle it, just go straight down. Then I'll plug this stuff in and then we'll see what kind of difference this makes. So, as you guys can tell, this took no time at all. So I'm just gonna get them both plugged into an extension cord, run it to that wall, turn off all the lights, and then plug it in and see how much light this stuff does, and then turn on everything, all the lights, and then see. Turn off that. Turn off this guy. So it's quite dark in here. Camera actually picks up a lot more light. This probably would be a better thing to do at night, but I just don't want to wait that long. We'll grab the extension cord, plug them in, and then 3, 2, 1. Whoa. That's awesome. That is so bright. Look at that. That's awesome. That almost lights up the whole entire garage perfectly. So now let's just plug it into this wall. This wall has no power until the switch gets flipped. Oh my God. I love having the light. It just makes working on your car so much better because you can see things. Maybe even down the road, 1, 2 more for right there. We could do that. The light, extension cord, T, and then I decided to put it on an extension cord down here, and I'll plug it in right there if I need to. The problem with having it there is then it's on all the time. If I'm out here in the middle of the day and I have the garage door wide open, one of the lights is covered, and you just don't need that much light because we have the windows that let in light, the main door, and then those. When it's nighttime and the garage door is closed and we need the light, then we can just plug that thing in and it'll be way brighter in here. All right, so now that we got the other 2 lights done, now this is our last one. So this thing is gonna be sitting outside up against the wall like that, and it'll be pointing straight down. It also has a sensor, so it goes on when light turns off. I don't think we're gonna, actually, you know what? We might do that. But I don't know how to get this thing wired up. We do have an instruction manual. So this one is a part of the Moon series, and it has the 5-year warranty. So I'm not an electrician. I know the basics. Black goes to black, green goes to green, white goes to white. But I'd still prefer to have someone who knows what they're doing help me. So I'm getting my buddy to come over later. He's just gonna kind of walk me through the steps. And then I'll do it later tonight because honestly, today, I don't really feel like standing out in the sun. It's like 31 degrees. That's hot for where we are. So I'm not used to it. But the people over at Hyperlite, they gave me a discount code for you guys. And honestly, these lights aren't that expensive. So if you guys feel like putting lights up wherever you are, in your garage, in your carport, in your shop, doesn't matter. These lights will change your experience working on a car because having good lighting makes a world of a difference. So if you guys do want to buy something, I'll put the code right here and it'll be down in the description. So that is not the only thing we are doing today. We are doing something that I've been wanting, me and my dad have been wanting to do for a long time, but never really even put too much consideration into it. And then one day he comes home and he's like, just go buy it. And I'm like, okay. So this is something that we had in the old shop and it just gives a good peace of mind. And what we got is security cameras. Now that I'm doing like a lot of videos and stuff, that means I'm working on my car a lot. And that means I'm buying new tools, new parts, spending a lot more time in here. And I want to make sure it's secure. We have a good alarm system. All the windows have bars. We live in a great neighborhood. It's not like we live in the ghetto. Like, this is a great neighborhood. So we just want to eliminate every single possibility. So we got a security camera system. And this one has 6 cameras. We're going to put them up around the house and around the garage, just in case. So I'm going to assume these are all the cameras. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 6. Here's all our wiring for it. Okay, so I got everything unboxed now. So here we got the little DVR. So it's a 4K Ultra HD DVR. We got some connecting cables, some power cables, all 6 cameras, and all of the wires. I would like to have one right in that corner. So I kind of got going on it, and then I just grabbed one of these little sticker things, and you peel it off, it kind of tells you exactly where to drill. Then it comes with drywall anchors and screws. I needed to use one hand to hold it up and then screw. I didn't have anywhere to hold the camera. I'm right in the corner, so a tripod wouldn't really work. There's the first one done. Got it fully screwed in, got it adjusted. Right now, the wires are going just up there. So I'm gonna grab some wire and just start running it along that way up on the shelves. And then I think I'm gonna come down here, I'm right outside, and then dig a bit of a trench and just run it all the way to our house. And then the one that we're gonna be doing outside, run the cables in, up along that shelf, bring it right down to the door and go right towards the house at the exact same place. I just took the extension cord, cut it in half, wired a switch into it. Now I'm gonna cut off this end and I'll wire this into the back of this light. All right, so I definitely know this isn't proper like home wiring, but this is my automotive skills coming in. I just use butt connectors and shrink tube. Kind of tell it's level. Okay, up there, got it plugged in, runs along, and then up through. And it's on. We'll have to check back at nighttime, but that's pretty bright just staring at it. Okay, so now that that light's done, we gotta get back to doing the security cameras. Most of the trench is dug. Now I'm just gonna start running cables to the cameras. This one was the easiest one yet. I just had the ladder set up, climbed up there, 3 screws, got it aimed. Here's the trench that we dug. So we got the wires coming through, and it's ran all the way to the garage. And then that goes up One goes that way, the other one goes that way to that corner. Then right here, I got a little screen set up. This thing will just be like our general monitor. Right now I'm just trying to clean up the wires. I got little zip ties, and then I also got these little clips. These little wire clips. I was actually planning on using them on my 240. They just hold the wire, and then they got the bolt holes, and I'm just doing it right up to this little beam right behind. So just to make it look clean up there. Okay, so after I ran the cable, it goes down behind the TV, runs right down the corner. So I got those things holding it on, and then one down there. And then here is all the excess spooled up cable. Okay, we got everything plugged in, all 5. So we got the back alley, the back door, which is right behind us, front, and then carport. There's the garage one. I got it set up right at the door because if somebody walks in, they're gonna stare right at the camera. That's the first thing you really notice. So when you're walking in, the first thing you see is that camera. And you stare right at it, and that's exactly what we want. Okay, now that we got all the security cameras up, I'm just gonna wait for it to get a little bit dark so I can show you guys this light, because actually it works really well. I tried it last night, I didn't have the camera, but like it lit up from there all the way over to like my car. And the main reason I have it is for, say, if I'm working on my car and Nikolai comes over and he needs to do something outside, I can just flip the light switch on and then lightens up everything. What's up?
Is that your 240?
Yeah.
Sick, man.
Thank you very much, bro. I appreciate it. That guy likes my 240. Okay, so basically to turn on the light, you just come over here and flip this little switch. Now she's on. And this is the light. So it lights up out here perfectly. Obviously the camera doesn't do justice, but like I can stand out here and film, no problem. Like there's a little bit of shadow, but that's to be expected. We're outside at night. So basically I've been just waiting for it to get dark just to show you guys, because there's nothing else to do. Right now we're doing stuff on Nikolai's Jeep. I'm not filming it because it's taking so long and filming just adds a couple another hours. But we do have this light going, so that's helping. Lights up the engine bay. That's kind of why I have it on a tilt. It fully lights it up, which is nice. But I gotta get back to doing that. So again, I know this isn't really my style of video that I normally do, but you guys seem to like when I do like garage updates or just day in the life stuff. Just kind of stuff that I'm doing that day. So you guys that stuck around this long, I really do appreciate you. Every like and comment that you guys do, I read every single thing and I try to reply to what I can. Okay, so with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you later.